Hi everyone, so now we'll go into question number 129, expanding PVC from 5GI to 10GI, and we need to verify the expansion, whether the pod is using that additional space. Let's get started. So I use Killer Coda Playground Shell. So now here I'm going to create the PV and PVC. From the previous lectures, I already have PVs and PVCs. Generally, in this question, mainly you have to focus on what what is the underlying thing which is important in this question. They just said that PVC is expansion from 5GI to 10GI, so automatically you would be thinking that something it is related to something request, right? Capacity or something. So generally, if you see this anything, any PV or PVC, that will be using a storage class, correct? So that particular storage class has an attribute called allow volume expansion, and if that is true, only then you will be able to expand from 5GI to anything, like from one capacity to another capacity you can expand only when that particular underlying storage class has the attribute allow volume expansion as true. If you want to check with the default storage class, you can see get sc I have as a local path, and if you see here you have allow volume expansion as false, right? We will do one thing. We will create two, basically two things. Okay. So one is using this local path storage class. Second is which is using another storage class. Okay. So for that, let's create first the storage class. I'll use a YAML called sc.yaml, and let me create a custom storage class of name fast storage. Insert mode, paste, save it, and try to apply this. So storage class is created, and if you see I have two different storage classes, and we also have volume binding mode as immediate here. That means as soon as PVC is created, it gets binded to the PV. But in this case, it waits for a resource to be created and using that PVC, then only the PVC gets binded to the PV. And now we have the allow volume expansion as true for the fast storage and false for the local path. So let's first create PV, and for that I have YAMLs already. You can collect it from Kubernetes documentation. So if you, so this is my pv.yaml, and I'll just paste it here. I'm going to use as capacity storage as 10GI here, and PVSSD is a name. Let me give it as 1. Okay. So save it and apply it. That PV is created, and now let's create pvc.yaml, and in this also I will add this thing. Before that, it needs to be in the insert mode, paste it, and let me use a name as data claim 1. Okay. Now save this. If you see I have PV and PVC, and I need to apply it. First I'll create a PV, and then I think so PV is already created. Now pvc.yaml, let's apply, and that is also created. So if I verify it, I get as both are using the fast storage class, and both are binded, so in the bound state. And then So since this file storage is having allow expansion as true, so let's keep it like this, and let's also create a new PV and PVC. So I'll just do copy pv.yaml to pv new.yaml, and if I go to pv new.yaml, I want to use the storage class as local path in this case. So let's do that, and save it. Similarly, I want to use pvc new.yaml, and I have it tried this PVC claim. So just do that, and this is data claim, let it be that. And then I want to use local path as the storage class name, local path. So that is fine. Now I want to apply my PV's new.yaml. Also, I want to apply pvc new.yaml, and I'll do pv comma pvc get call. Now, if you see that persistent volume claim, one is bounded, and okay, um, let me do one thing. Let's open this. I think there is a conflict with the name. Generally, I should see. Hmm. This is bounded to data claim 1, and this you can see that data claim, this one is pending because this is the second one which we are seeing. If you see get pvc data claim hyphen o yaml, it uses the storage class as local path, and this has wait for first consumer as a volume binding mode. So that's why it is still in the pending state. So for that, let's create the pod, and in this pod, I'll just paste like this. I need to use a claim name, which is um, basically, let's see the claim name which we want to use, which is in the pending state, right? So what is the pending state? Data claim only, so I think that is fine. Now I will apply pod.yaml indentation error. Okay, line number 17. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17. Okay, there is some tab. Now, if you see, sorry, now both are bounded, and um, I want to change. I want to change the request from 5GI or anything to anything. Okay, for these claims. So what I'll do, I will do edit data claim. First, I will try to edit only for PVC, which is of data claim, and here I will edit the resource request storage to 3. If you see here, the storage class is local path, correct? And I see that the data claim could not be patched. Persistent volume claims data claim is forbidden. Only dynamically provisioned the PVC can be resized, and the storage class that provisions the PVC must support resize. So from this, you can understand that there are two ways. As if you can hear about the video which I have did on this PV and PVC, there I was discussing that there are two ways to create the storage request. That is, one is static and dynamic way. Dynamic way is that you can increase the request as much as you can until that supports by that any cloud provisioner or any storage resource. Until then you can request that dynamically it can change. But if you can take the static provisioning, there the request can only be changed only when the storage class supports. That means only when the attribute called allowed volume expansion is true. So if you can see our um, service, okay, 1 minute. Yeah, so this is a storage class XML I have used. If you inspect, I mean, if you can do k get sc fast storage hyphen o YAML. Here, if you see, allow expansion is true, right? This attribute should be true. For local path storage class, this is false. So that's why in static provisioning it is not allowing to dynamically increase the request, is what it is telling about the error. Now similarly, I will take a persistent volume claim, data claim 1, which has the storage class as fast storage, that has allow expansion as true, and I will try to increase the request. So let's do that. Here I will try to change the request to 4, and then if you can see now, I have edited it, and I also get that it is already edited. That means it is allowing the editing of request for that particular PVC. So this demonstrates the question number 129, expansion of PVC from 5GI to 10GI. The numbers can change. Okay, so that means how to allow the expansion of request of the PVC. So that's all from my end. Thank you so much. Bye bye.